Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In today's video, we're doing an Ultra League set, very similar to the Great League one that I tried out with Grumpig and Lapras, with the new buffs for them. And then I got Typhlosion as my closer. So there, I got a Poliwrath into the lead. They switched into a Drapion, which isn't a bad thing. I can go for a Dynamic Punch. Crunch would do a lot of damage to the Grumpig, so I am going to look to switch out into the Lapras. And Lapras is pretty safe here because Aqua Tail obviously would be resisted, and Crunch, you can see there, doesn't do too much, but I did unfortunately get the defense drop, and then they do get to moves really fast. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but I'm able to make a Sparkling Aurora here, and that should do probably close to take them out actually, so they do shield that up. And let's see here, what do? I do put up a shield as well, take another crunch. Yeah, oh yeah, I was really close to another move, so I did want to get that off. Either potentially take them out or get their last shield. Doesn't quite take them out, that's unfortunate. And I'm not able to fast move down before they get to another move. So I'll let this go, and it takes out the Lapras. Bring Grumpig back in. Get a couple more Psy Waves through. And then they got a Muck in the back. So again, similar sort of thing. I'm going to throw the Dynamic Punch. It's going to be super effective against the Dark typing. And then they have access to Dark Pulse. So I think that I want to let this go and see how much it does. And it does a lot. But I am able to reach another Dynamic Punch here. I think I'm looking for their shield. Whoops. So I got their shield and bring in my Typhlosion. Gonna let this move go through, just an acid spray. And here I'm farming up because I know that they've got the Poliwrath in the back. So I was able to get their shield, and that was kind of my plan, is I needed to get their shield so that I could go after the Poliwrath, right? So I do get back-to-back Thunder Punches here, and that just about takes out the Poliwrath, able to incinerate down, and then they bring me back in Muck, and I'm able to get to another Fire Punch or Thunder Punch. So that'll take out that Muck. That's a good first game. I do go 4-1 in this set of battles. Kind of a fun team. I liked Grumpig and Lapras in Great League, and they actually play really well in Ultra as well. I made a new Grumpig for this. Against Dragpult, gonna go for the Shadow Ball here. This should do a decent amount of damage. Do get a shield, so I'm gonna switch into the Lapras. Lapras would look really promising there with Ice Beam, but they switch into Steelix, so I'm gonna go for the Sparkling Aura, and this is gonna be super effective against the ground typing. And that was way too fast for an Earthquake, so I'm just gonna let it go through. Breaking Swipe, possibly, or Psychic Fangs. It was Breaking Swipe. So you're gonna go for another Sparkling Aura. They let it go. I'm not gonna be able to farm down, at least without not taking another move. That one was the Psychic Fangs. Do get a defense drop, but they switch into a Virizion. So if I was really on the ball, I could have switched into my Typhlosion there. But I do actually get the last shield with that Ice Beam. And now I'm able to bring in the Typhlosion and just basically melt this poor little Virizion. I do shield on the off chance that you have the Stone Edge. They don't throw that. So I'm guessing that it's Sacred Sword and Leaf Blade that they're running. And I'm able to reach a Blast Burn, so I don't need to worry about it if it is. If they're running Stone Edge. And then they bring in Dragpult again. And what did they throw? I think it was Dragon Claw. No, Breaking Swipe. So the first one go through, drops my attack, and I go for one more Incinerate, and they have another move. So I do want to shield this up because I have that whole Blast Burn ready, and they switch and catch onto Steelix. Really nicely played by my opponent there. And now I'm like, okay, now I'm like running out of Pokemon with any sort of health. They're all in the red. But I do have a Thunder Punch here, and that doesn't quite take out, but one Psywave from Lapras and takes him out. So close match there. Talonflame into Grumpig. So I think this is relatively kind of neutral. But we're not, neither one of us is really doing any sort of like super effective damage. Shadow Ball is going to connect. And that does it, like, get some nice and low. Kind of half expected a Brave Bird here, and it is just a fly. So I believe they get to another fly right here. I'm gonna let this one go through, I think. See how much it does. And it sort of similar to a Shadow Ball, maybe a little bit less. I am able to Psywave down. And I have almost back-to-back dynamic punches, which is nice. I'm gonna throw this one into the Ampharos. And then I'm able to get to the next one here. Throw this as well. Kind of think they'll shield this one. They don't. So now they got 2 shields, and they're almost down to just 1 Pokemon. So bring in Typhlosion. I figured it was the more neutral one to bring in. Kind of thought they might go for Trailblaze because a lot of Amphiroses are running that now. So Electric or Trailblaze would not be good against my Lapras. They bring in for Alligator as their last. So I'm going to go Thunder Punch here. And believe it or not, Typhlosion can actually beat for Alligator with energy. If Typhlosion has energy. So I did have the upper hand there. However, I figured if I can somehow manage to get their last shield with my Lapras, I do have a Thunder Punch loaded now. And if I don't shield Lapras, then I still have a shield. So I could, in theory, shield a Hydro Cannon if I needed to, and get to 2 Thunder Punches if I am not able to get the shield. So I figured I'd just switch out and do as much damage as I can with the Lapras. And you can see there, I take another Hydro, but I'm able to get to my Sparkling Aura, and this will demand the shield, or they let it go and take them out. So good game there. Well played by my opponent. I think that might actually be the last battle. I think I did not record the first one. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video if you still are watching. And yeah, let me know how you guys are doing out there. If you're climbing, good luck battling, and I'll see you all in the next video, and good luck.